Should Christians do yoga? The history of yoga is a little bit sordid due to its ancient roots. And the further back you go in history, the more uncertain things can be because of the way things were documented and things get lost and destroyed or things like that. So, the history of exactly how it got started and what it really is a bit of a mystery. But what we do have and what we do know for a fact is that its roots are Hindu in nature. Here in an article that I found about the history of yoga, it says that the word yoga was first mentioned in the oldest sacred text, the Rig Veda. And if you're not familiar with the Rig Veda, the Vedas are basically the Bible of Hinduism. That is their sacred text. That is what they found their beliefs on. There's many different sects of Hinduism, like there's different branches of it and whatnot. But if you're going to call yourself a Hindu, you have to come back to the Rig Vedas. And understanding that, why would you, as a Christian, want to partake in something that has its roots in a false religion? In another article I found about the history of yoga, this part says that the word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit root word of yug or yu, meaning to join or to yoke or to unite. And that phrase calls to mind a very good verse. 2 Corinthians 6:14 says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness?" So I know a lot of Christians, and just people in general, they get sucked into yoga because it's exercise and it feels good and you're stretching. And stretching is good for you, exercising is good for you, don't get me wrong. But stretching is one thing, and yoga is another. So, with the whole situation about fasting and Lent, you can separate the two. So you can stretch and move your body without it being specifically yoga, because yoga is based in Hinduism, which we don't believe in. We don't want to have any part in it. It's a false doctrine. It sends people to hell every day. So stay away from yoga, but stay in the gym.